So what all should you be doing every single day in War and Order? Hey guys, this is Heretic, and in this video I'm going to go over my daily routine and all the things you should be doing on a daily basis to get the most out of the game. But before we get started, if you're a fan of War and Order and mobile gaming in general, then you're in the right place. I release between 3 and 5 videos a week just like this, so hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and even more importantly, share the channel with your friends. All right, so let's get started. All right, so the very first thing I do when I log in every single day is I'll go up here into the sale and I'll go over to my monthly card pack and I'll go through and collect everything here. I've already collected a couple of them, but you want to make sure you never miss out on that. So the next thing you want to do is go back to your castle here and you just want to shake your phone so that you get all of your resources, including your Azurite. All right, next, I'll go over and I'll check events. So there's a couple different things I'll check for. One, I want to make sure that there's not an Elite Wars coming up. So I'll check here for the times, and I still have 5 days to the next one. So I'm good there. Next, I'll go over to the events on the left-hand side, and I'll thumb through the events that are going on. Right now, we're in the Frenzy Lord event. So we're in the power on phase. So this lets me know that researching and building, buildings will give me points in there, and I could potentially get some free gems from just doing stuff that I would normally do anyway. All right. So the next thing that I'll do is I'll go in and I will buff. So I'll go in and I'll do my army expansion, my attack bonus, and my HP bonus. The best that I can do. I won't do the superiors now because this is just my daily routine here. All right, so next I would do my ruins. So I go over here and I have my ruins bookmarked. So I'll just go over to the ruins themselves. And if there's not one already going on, then I'll go ahead and just set my rally. And so I'll run my ruins, people will join it. If not, you can ask in your alliance chat, hey, is anybody running ruins? Also, usually your alliance will have set times for ruins. So like at reset, someone's gonna run a ruins, and then different times just to kind of pull everybody in to be able to run their ruins every day. All right, so I'll do my ruins. The other thing that I'll do is I'll come back here. I'll do both sets of them. Then I'm going to go through and I'll do my Royal Challenge, and this will give me Azurite. So you want to do it, you can do it one time every day. You want to do it every day. Next thing you want to do is you want to destroy rebels. This will give you some free troops. It's just free, easy thing to do. You should do it every day. All right, you don't want to waste your free opportunities here. Next, I'll go over to my Star Ruins. You can't miss all these things that I'm going through. You really can't miss them. So go to your Star Ruins, go in, and you want to do at least enough to get your the 2 quests done. So you go over and you could occupy and you get both of them done at once. So if I just do this, and I think I'll win this fight now. If I couldn't find someone to actually beat, I might go to a lower stage and find someone that I can just plunder, because plundering's a little bit nicer than occupying, because occupying is you take them off the mine. And then you could find an open mine and occupy that, and that'll give you enough to get your 2 quests done here. So you want to get these, and you want to do this every single day. You don't have to use them every day, but you at least want to do that. And you want to keep someone on this mine, so you can get these crystals, so that then you can use them to buy the items on the ruin shop, which are super important to have. This is going to help you a lot with your tech. You can also use the ruins to test out your technology compared to other people and your march formations, even more importantly. All right, so next I'll look here out on the world map, and I'll look down on the right hand side, and if there's a dark abyss or a demon invasion up, I'll go ahead and do that because I'm buffed. Then next I would go over and do my Fiend Trial. Do it 2 times because I'm buffed, right? But I'm in the middle of doing a ruins right now, so I'm not gonna do that. All right, so next, if I was gonna do an SOS, this would be the time to do it because now I'm buffed up and there's no better time. So I would go, hopefully someone else will be posting targets in your alliance chat, or you could have a farm that just scouts for you, and then you could find a good target, either hit them immediately or watch them, wait a while, scout other people, and hopefully you can get that in. All right. So next I would do my Infinite Wars. So you would want to come over here. You definitely don't want to miss these. You want to do them every day. So you go in and you just do your Infinite Wars. You could just run through it the quick mode just so that you get your points that you can use on the shop. All right, so then the next thing that I would do, and this is kind of a new thing now that we have totems, I would go over to the Oracle quest here, and I would just make sure that I would, you want to collect everything, but you also want to keep them going. So you want to make sure that that's going. You want to do this several times a day. Obviously, it's just an hour and a half until that's up. And the reason that you want to do that is you want to have access to more of the items on the shop there. All right, so next I want to make sure that both of my builders are actually doing something. It doesn't matter. I mean, there's definitely a priority that you have on what you're building. But the main thing is that you actually have your builders occupied. You want to do this all the time. You can schedule out also. I just scheduled that one, but you get what I'm trying to do here. All right. So you definitely want to keep your builders going. Likewise, you want to keep your college working. So you want research going. So you look in here to see, what you haven't done yet. Keep that going. Okay. If you have any troops that need to be healed, this is a good time to do that as well. You want to come over to your drill grounds. You want to upgrade troops in the drill grounds. Next, you want to come over to the Guardian Temple, and you want to make sure that you're making angels. Next, you'll want to go over and just make sure that each of your barracks is occupied and working. So you definitely want to do this at least once a day, if not more times per day. All right, the next thing that I would do is I'd want to go over to my alliance, and I just want to make sure, I'm going to go over to technology, and you want to make sure that you've donated. You want to do this more than once a day. Okay, and likewise, you'll want to go over to your alliance and go down to the alliance temple and donate to the temple every day. All right, so the next thing you'll want to do is you'll want to check your daily quests. So you want to go over here to daily quests. This is a good way to just make sure that you're doing everything that you should be doing in the game. Get flowers, that type of thing. And it's going to give you, I got stamina potion for free there. Now I can go back over to my quest and I can go through here and see what else I can do. And I have some more things on the list, like I have the destroy rebels on the list, temple donations. I can do a little bit more of that. You want to go over And you'll want to check the merchant ship, not the stamina ship, but the merchant ship. Go to merchant. You'll want to go through here and get any of the stamina potions that you can get. You really want to do this every day. Just kind of stock up as much as you can. All right, so next, you'll want to kill monsters for scrolls. So if you come in here, you can do a search. You want to look for monsters that are at least level 26. So you can send out multiple marches, that's better. Right. All right, so you want to do that because what you want to do is you want to get scrolls that you can then use to summon and kill monsters so that you can get your Azurite every day. So ideally, you would attack and kill for 50 scrolls per day. That's the max that you can get. If you can do that, that's what you should be doing. It's a free way to get your Azurite. So the next thing, speaking of Azurite, you'll want to go in and you'll want to click that mine and make sure, mine's not here. So you'll want to speed it up for a day. You'll want to boost it. So you can use gems for that. Sometimes you can get those boosts from quests, from events. All right. So this is all really the main stuff that I would do. And I left out one really, really important thing that you cannot miss. If you really care about getting the most out of your War and Order playing its experience, this one is super important. You need to get Angel Dust. And it is so critical to you that you start it from day one, and it's something that you just have as a part of your routine every single day. And how you get that is you attack somebody. It can be a farm, your own farm, like your personal farm that has a lot of troops on it. And then with your main, you just send a few troops. Your troops die. That gives you angel dust. You use angel dust, guardian power, to build up your angels. So, and you don't have to build the angels every day, really. If you want to wait until you upgrade to the next temple level so that you get higher level angels and you just want to save up your dust, you can do that, but don't miss actually getting your angel dust every day. So the next thing that I would do, there's a lot of little things, you want to make sure that you check your chat. I check Line and Discord for Alliance constantly throughout the day, just to make sure that I'm caught up with everything that's going on. I want to make sure that this another thing. You want to make sure that you're not leaving a lot of troops exposed. So you want to hide troops in your Alliance fortress. You want to hide them on people who are going to be shielded the whole time you're going to be offline. That's something you want to do right before you're going to go offline, really. But it's also, even when you're online, after you've done all of these things and maybe you're just going to talk to your friends or just kind of hang out, in game, if you go ahead and you hide all of your, all but the troops that would fit in your hospital, and you want to keep your best troops, right? And then if they do if you get attacked, you won't really lose anything. So that's really critical. So once you've done all of that, the next thing that I would do is I would move on to each of my farms, and I would want to make sure that I have cavalry building on all of them and that all of my marchers are actually out collecting. That's the main thing you want to do on a farm. You also want to check, and I'll take an inventory. Once I get over a few million resources there, I would then, hide their troops and take my main over and clean the farm. And cleaning your farm pretty often is important. because what you don't want to do is lose all of the resources and your troops that are on your farm. So you want to go over, just make sure that you have them out collecting, that you're keeping good inventory of what you've got. All right, so that's my daily routine. If I've left something out, and I may have, I mean, I didn't go into every single event that's going on, but like I said, it's one of the things that I do is I'll go in and I'll check to see what events are going on, which of the events are going to work out best for me, the ones that I'm interested in to advance my character as much as I possibly can. So these, again, these are my daily things that I do every single day, my daily routine. If yours is different, if I've left something out that you do, let me know in the comments. All right? Take care.